Hi there, my darling Geminis. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the month of January 2026. Happy New Year, my darling Geminis. I'm wishing you a beautiful year full of health, wealth, prosperity, joy, happiness, love, whatever your darling heart desires. My darling Geminis, I wish that for you this year. So let us jump right into your reading. We're going to start off with an overarching energy using the Moonology manifestation cards. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then finish off with not angel answer cards, the secret manifestation cards as your affirmation for this month of January 2026, my darling Geminis. What messages does Gemini need to know for this month of January 2026? First quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. Do you feel, my darling Geminis, that you need to control everything? You are being encouraged this month to maybe release some of that control. Maybe release it to someone else to to take the reins, control the situation, whatever that means for you, my darling Geminis. But what I feel is that, we can't control every situation. We can't control every outcome of, things that we want to bring into our world and things like that. And I feel if we do try to control things too much, we're just going to be very disappointed with, bits and pieces. So I would encourage you, my darling Geminis, to, release some control, but just allow things to be. Allow what is meant for you. As they say, what is meant for you, my darling Geminis, will never pass you by. So just allow, I'm not saying, let things just happen and you can't control anything. That's not what I mean. But I feel that, to be able to put something out to the universe and then just allow and see what happens, no expectations, just seeing what happens and not trying to control every little aspect of situations would be freeing for you, my darling Gemini. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Geminis. What messages does Gemini need to know for this month of January 2026? What does Gemini need to know? High Priestess, beautiful. Trust your intuition. King of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, love it. All right, my darling Geminis. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start here with the beautiful High Priestess card. And this is Pisces energy. So if you have Pisces in your chart at all, I would definitely go and ask you to watch the Pisces reading, because there could be a message there for you. But the High Priestess is all about needing to trust your intuition and, go within. And as I said with that release control card, sometimes we just need to allow, and, meditate on, quiet the mind, go within, release the control for any outcome of what it is that you want, my darling Geminis. You can see there, at the time the tarot was put together, pomegranates were a symbol of wealth and success. So that's why they're on this High Priestess card here. And she has no roof above her head, which means her potential is unlimited. There is no limit. So as we say, the sky's the limit. Well, that's still putting a limit on the sky, basically. So there is no limit here to what you can achieve, my darling Geminis. I feel that's important for you to know, that you can achieve anything that you want in your life. And I just feel that you're being encouraged during this time to rely on trusting your intuition. Like if something doesn't feel good, maybe look more into it. If something feels like positive and, exciting and, like you're really excited about it, then move towards that, is what I feel to let you know, my darling Gemini. And then you have the King of Wands here. So I do feel in this reading that this is you. I feel that you're embodying this energy, my darling Geminis, of the King of Wands. The King of Wands, he's bold, he's assertive, he knows what he wants, he goes after what he wants. And look, there is no gender in the tarot, it's male or female, it's just the energy of the card that I'm talking about here. So, I feel that you're being encouraged to be bold, to be assertive, to speak what, speak how you want something to be, how you want your life to be, my darling Geminis. Go for it, is what I feel. You can see he's got the horse by the reins here, and he's taking charge. He's thrusting forward. He doesn't care what anybody else thinks either. He just moves forward with bold, assertive action. Takes action is the biggest thing I could tell you of the energy of the King of Wands, is that he just takes bold, assertive action and goes for what he wants. He doesn't sit there contemplating, should I, shouldn't I? No. He goes for it, my darling Gemini. So I feel this month you're being encouraged to just go for it with whatever it is that you want. If there's something that you want, my darling Geminis, go for it. And then you have the Ten of Wands here. So tens in the tarot are completion energies. And this is an energy of putting your burdens down, my darling Gemini. So if you have been, struggling with things, if you've been, pushing towards, whatever goal, wish or dream that you've been, you've come out of 2025 with all these burdens, it's time to put those down, my darling Geminis, because, they're not yours anymore. It's time to put them down and receive your harvest. You can see it's like she's bringing home the harvest here. She's got one last wand. She's almost there. She's almost home. It's time to put your burdens down, my darling Geminis. And some of these burdens may not be yours either. So if some of these burdens aren't yours, release those, my darling Geminis. Release control of, these burdens. Put them down. They're not serving you anymore, my darling Geminis. It's time to take bold, assertive action towards whatever you want and put these down. Let somebody else carry them for a while, my darling Geminis. They're not yours to carry anymore, is what I feel to tell you. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that this month of January is going to be a month where you need to trust your intuition, go within and really trust that whichever way you're being divinely guided is where you need to go. Put your burdens down, especially if some of these aren't yours, my darling Geminis. Release some control. Release, the control over what you can't control, is what I feel I need to tell you here, my darling Geminis, and take bold, assertive action towards your goals, wishes, and dreams. Whichever way you want to go for it, because I feel you can't go wrong here. You need to go for what you want, put down your burdens, trust your intuition, my darling Geminis. And I feel that success will be yours. Take action towards whatever goal, wish, or dream it is that you want, my darling Geminis, because it's a coming for you. That's what I think. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I'd love it if you could please like, share, comment, subscribe. Really does help my channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Geminis. Be aware of your power. Yeah. Whenever you think of it, bring yourself back to the awareness of now. Do it hundreds of times each day. Remember, all of your power is in your awareness of your power. My darling Geminis. Yes, as Louise Hay used to say, the point of power is always in the present moment. Remember that. Don't think too much about future. Definitely don't think of the past, because we're not going that way. Your point of power is always in the present moment. So be aware, my darling Geminis, of just how powerful you are, because you are a manifesting machine. What you think about, you bring about. So make sure you think only good thoughts. Make sure you think only positive thoughts, my darling Geminis. Think only of where you want to be, not where you don't want to be, my darling Geminis. I feel this is going to be, the month of January for you is going to be, I guess, a realization of your power, releasing control over things you can't control, putting burdens down, and just taking bold, assertive action towards whatever goal, wish, or dream it is you want to accomplish this year, my darling Geminis. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.